Sound. And there he is going off down to post there. Trained by Richard Hannon for Tony Budge. Walter Swinburne riding. And Frances Hatfield looks after Savara Sound. She's won the prize for the best turned out. Richard Hannon over in France yesterday for the Monaco Grand Prix, but it didn't stop him having a winner there with Level Crossing at Kempton. Looks in good form with himself, Savara Sound. And although his form says he won over 6 furlongs in heavy ground at San Siro last time, well, they're heavy usually about our good to firm, John.
Yep, and he's been all over, this fellow. Won 3 times in Germany, in Italy, as you said, in France, all over the place. Wonderful example of the value for money Richard Hannon gives his owners. Savara Sound, possibly might like a little bit more give in the ground, but the way he's going down, you doubt it.
It's interesting to see Steve Coulton there just following Walter Swinburne down, getting a little bit of a toe, just making sure that Lugano Beach got quite settled. And if you get one horse stuck right up another horse's tail going down there, they just sometimes switch off with nowhere to go. Well, nearly all down at the start, so let's grab some news from John McCurrick.
Well, 10 favourites have won this in 23 runnings. A very solid support for Statter Blester. Bottle 2-1 has been a 9-4 chance. And double Schwartz in 86 and Reach in 84 won Newmarket's Palace House and came on to win this. It's then 7-2 against Lugano Beach and 5-1 Nabil Dancer. One Pat Dench from Sunderland's here has had a £2,500 each way, and he's taken on the shoulders 9-2. Was out to 5-1. Solid support for Tigani too. It's a 6-1 chance he was. It's now into 5-1. And twice this race has been won by horses on their seasonal reappearance. Dayjur, the day steamer, has been a 6-1 chance, is now an 11-2 hope, and 14 3-year-olds have won it. It's a good race for the younger horses taking them on. Bits and pieces of Blighton Lad at 12 and 14-1, and virtually any price the rest. And support for Savara Sound, Swinburne's horse, double carpet 33-1, is into 20-1. Savara Sound, and has his sire Song won this race 21 years ago. And for you lads up there, remember there was a dead heat in this race in 84 and 78. I think GG's looking forward to covering this with 2 dead heats in the last 12 years.
I think he's looking forward to it like a joint of roast beef tomorrow at the moment. And there in the picture number 3, Nabil Dancer, we've already seen him just about to go in. Let's have a look at one we haven't seen. That's Tigani, Jeff Lewis's runner. Cash Asmussen riding this. You get a picture of side on of Cash in a minute. You just see ride just with the tip of his toe in the iron. And Jeff's horses are really beginning to run well now. Deceit won on Saturday for him. Katie's best one in the week, getting on into form. But Tigani, well, he's got a bit of improvement to do, I'd have thought, to be taking a hand in the finish here, John.
I don't think so. No, I don't agree. I don't think the fact that it's his first run need worry us. He won first time out last year, and no, his best form last year, second close to Indian Ridge and the King's Stand at Ascot, and very close to Calo Genero in the sprint, William Hill sprint up at York. I think he could easily be in the shake-up. We haven't seen Dayjur, the 3-year-old who cost $1.5 million in his as a yearling. Didn't stay 7 furlongs in the free handicap, but come good over 6. This is his first time, in fact, over 5 furlongs. But as we've said, it's a stiff 5.
And the form was franked when he beat Flower Girl. She's won 2 decent races since. And let's have a look at the latest betting. There you go. Statter Blessed now 9-4. Lugano Beach 7-2. Nabil Dancer and Tigani on 5-1. 11-2 by the other. It's very open. All over to you, Graham.
Just waiting for Blighton Lad to go into stall number 8. He's scheduled to go into the stalls last. Dayjur was set to go in last but 1. And Blighton Lad just being a little bit temperamental down at the start. Blighton Lad and Stuart Webster clearly is very, very fractious indeed, and the stall handler is teaching him with a lot of respect, but he's being offered up now, and eventually he goes in. That's it. Then 5 furlongs a trip. They're lined up. They break away. Tigani on the right. Dayjur very fast. Also very fast is on the outside Nabil Dancer. It's Dayjur and Nabil Dancer, both in blue and white colours, as they race down past the 4 marker. Dayjur, Nabil Dancer, Stato Bless 2 lengths off the place, Savara Sound, Lugana Beach, Tigani, Paley Prince and Blighton Lab, one of the back markers. As they race down past the 3, it's Dayjur with a striped cap, the leader by length. On the wide outside, ridden along is Nabil Dancer. Blighton Lad, Stato Bless really going well with a yellow spotted cap. Tigani races next to the rails. Then comes Lugana Beach, then Savara Sound and Paley Prince. They're past halfway, and it's Dayjur all the way. He has the lead by length. Blighton Lad in the red and white on the wide outside, putting a big finish. Stato Bless comes with a run. Tigani next to the rails. Dayjur is starting to tire as they race up towards the line. Blighton Lad on the wide outside. Tigani and Stato Bless, but Dayjur, bullet to post, is going to win it. And at the line, Dayjur has it, and it's Dayjur the winner, close for second, with Tigani, Stato Bless and Blighton Lad sharing a photo second, third, fourth. A big gap to Paley Prince and Lugana Beach and Savara Sound, and last of all, a disappointing run by Nabil Dancer.